So I have a great Snoop story I want to turn into a bit. I'll tell you the bit. You help me punch it up.
All right, now we're cooking.
All right, so I don't know how much to devolve.
Give us the beats.
I'll tell you the story, and then I'll tell you the story. This is a fun thing to do. I did this with a comic one time who had to tell a story, and they didn't know how to tell a story. And I said, well, tell me your story, and then I'll tell it back to you. And so I'll tell you the story, okay? You punch it up and then tell the story back to me. Or tell me the way you'd tell it, okay?
You're more of a storyteller than we are, by the way.
I know, but you guys will find jokes inside that story to tell. So you'll know the story. Once I tell you the story, I'll tell you the way I would tell it, right? And then you punch it up and tell it back to me.
All right.
Let's see if that works. Because I did it for the guy. The guy was not, I'm not going to say too much because I don't want to rat, he did it on a thing, but like he told me a story. It was like an hour long. I won't do that for you guys. I'm shortening it. And then I told it back to him in 5 minutes.
Oh.
And he was like, fuck, that's a good story. And I recorded it all. I said, what's your story? You tell it. And he was like, okay. And he told it, and it murdered. And he told it, but he punched it up for himself. So I found out my oldest daughter had partied. She drank or whatever. And it bummed me out. It really bummed me out. And Snoop's advice, I found out while I was with Snoop Dogg. But maybe not the person, the person you want to be with when you find out. And he said, his advice to me was, don't be a bitch.
Hey,
right?
There you go.
So so that night I'm going to my trailer and Snoop's going to his trailer. And as I go to get in my trailer, he's like, hey, Bert. He can see that I've been down. He goes, hey, Bert. I said, yeah. And he goes, what are you doing? I said, nothing. He goes, come on over here. Let's take a shower. And I was like, huh? And he goes in his thing, come on in. Let's do a shower. Come on. And he goes in his trailer. I'm like, there's no way I heard that right. Like, maybe it's in my head. I go, it's got to be hip hop slang for something.
Sure.
There'll be some whores in there and we'll throw money at them and they'll make me feel better.
Make it rain.
Yeah. So I go over, his two bodyguards are there. And I was like, boss man invited me over for a shower. And they're like, yeah. I was like, okay. And then he's inside. And I was like, all right. So I walk inside, and Snoop's in the middle of his trailer. He's got his hands, a big wingspan. He's got his hands on the counter, and he's like, all right. And I was like, cool. And he goes, so, starts bullshitting about the day. It was a long day today, right? I was like, yeah. I was like, are we going to do this? And he was like, yeah, calm down. I said, I've never done this before. And he's like, are you serious? I said, I'm being dead serious. I've never done this before. And he goes, I call bullshit. I go, no, Snoop, for real. And he goes, I did it in high school. Like I did it in high school when you had to do it. He's like, yeah, we all did it in high school. I go, but I haven't done it I haven't done it since then. And he was like, I don't believe you. I said, you've done this? And he goes, yeah, not all the time, but like I'll do it with Dre or Eminem or someone. And I'm like, okay. And so I was like, fuck it. I was like, how do we do it at the same time? And he was like, yeah, you always do it at the same time. And I was like, okay, because I thought maybe I'd start and then you come in and then I'd leave and fine, fuck it. And so I start walking back to the bathroom in his trailer and he goes, where the fuck are you going? I said, I'm going back to the shower. And he goes, why? I said, you invited me over here to take a shower with you. And he looks at me dead sober and he goes, I invited you here to take a shot with me. I was like, oh, okay, I'll do that. And he goes, yeah. Now I don't want to do a shot with you. He goes, you came over here to shower with me? I was like, yeah, I'm a big fan. He's like, hold on. You thought I invited you for a shower. You came over and you were going to shower with me? And I was like, you fucking brought it up. And then I was like, how about that shot? And he's like, nah, man, I don't want to do a shot now. I'll see you tomorrow. So it's a good story, right?
Yeah.
Good beginning, good ending, middle ending, good ending. Where are the jokes inside?
Yeah, I think there's something too where maybe the next night he's like, all right, dude, let's go take a bath. Come on. Or something like,
next night. Okay, yeah.
Take a bath.
Next night, hey, Bert, want to take a bath? And I was like, huh? And he's like, just testing.
Yeah, there's something, take a shot.
It would be great if I had a great Snoop Dogg impression.
Yeah.
Like if I was like, yeah, or if I just go, if I was like, so guys, just so we're very clear, like this is where my brain goes to punch it up. I go, I have a story with Snoop Dogg. I would love to do an impression of Snoop Dogg. I do a perfect impression, but people have said that's racist. So instead, it's going to be a little off. And I was like, so Snoop Dogg's like, hello, Bert. Would you like to take a shower?
John Doerr is a similar bit to the.
For real?
You know what's funny is also it's funny if you just like you're just undressing while he's like getting the booze.
Right.
You know?
What's
You
funny
take your
is
shirt
my
off.
shirt was already off, but I could take my shirt off and he wouldn't say a thing in the story. Like I go, so I'm like, all right, fuck it. And I take his shirt off. He goes, oh, there we go. That's the machine. And I'm like, fuck.
And then he gets the booze down. You're like, there we go.
Yeah,
Now
let's
we're
do it.
cooking.
Well, you want to do a shot? And I was like, fuck yeah, we're going to take a shower. And he's like, huh? I thought we were coming here to take a shower. And he was like, I was just holding the booze frozen.
You want a
Right.
shot? Yeah, that'll get me in the mood.
Yeah. there
Yeah,
you go.
okay. Yeah, I guess, yeah, let's do a shot 2. Shot 2.
Right.